Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be using some pan pastels today. I'm going to use them to color in some llamas and make some llama cards. And I started this video earlier but realized that my camera was not filming in landscape mode, so this is take two. Now, I'm not going to start my video by explaining pan pastels and where I purchased them and how I use them overall, because I did that earlier this week, and there was a person who said that I spent way too much time and did not get on with the actual card making quickly enough. So I'm hoping that I took that as constructive, feedback, constructive feedback. It's all cool. And so I have kind of done a redo, which is fine. So hopefully this video, if you are watching it, will tick off the boxes that you need to understand why I'm doing it. So I have here 3 llamas, and these llamas come from a set from the Stamps of Life called Llamas to Stamp. All right, this was a stamp of the month from the club of Stamp of the Month through Stamps of Life from a while ago. I have these little applicator brushes. They kind of look like a makeup brush, but they're not. They're specifically made for pan pastels, and I'm going to go ahead and dip it in there, and you don't have to dig or push or anything like that. And you'll see here that I get a nice amount of coverage just from that little bit of pan pastel that I put on my applicator. And my purpose in doing this is I have used pan pastels to make nice pretty backgrounds and to make scenery cards. So for example, now this card's not finished yet. I haven't had a chance to put it on a card base and put a sentiment on it, but you get the idea. This is from Whimsy Stamp Company. Whimsy Stamps, that is, and it is Canoe. The name of the stamp is Canoe. It's a red rubber stamp that's cling, and I used pan pastels to color the scene in. It's a really pretty card with canoe and some water, and I'll trim it down and put it on a card base. So yeah, pan pastels are great for doing scenic stamps, but they're also great for coloring in little critters. Or this critter, I mean, he's not, I wouldn't call him little. If I measure him from his top of his head to his excuse me, to his legs, he is about 3.5 inches, give or take. So he's a nice size critter. And when we work with our critter, we can use our Copics, we can use watercolors, we can also use pan pastels. It just gives us another option, and a quick one. It's very, very quick. Well, one thing about this is I have the matching dies to go with the llamas, so I'll be able to cut these out really quickly and be able to, that's why I don't care about going outside the lines. It doesn't bother me. My die will trim this nice and close and right on the line, and you won't know that I didn't color in the lines. Okay, I'm gonna make the tail just a little bit darker. All right, and let's go ahead and finish this one up around the face. You see these applicators, they're not makeup applicators, they're made a little different. They're from the Softy Company, S-O-F-F-T. They're made especially for pan pastels. One thing about pan pastels, they are erasable. So let's say I accidentally take my dark gray and go over the face of the llama, which I don't want his face to be gray. You just take a regular, like, white eraser, and you just go ahead and you just erase what you want gone. Okay, so I'm just erasing that. You can also use a click eraser, which is probably the better option for this particular situation. And it's just great the way they erase away. I love that quality about pan pastels. Okay, you can see how nice that went away. Yeah, you do have to set your pan pastels because they are kind of chalky. And you can use hairspray, like a high quality hairspray. Or you can use Krylon. I use Krylon if I can go outside. Now, this evening I am inside and it's raining. I don't plan on going outside, obviously, because I'm making a video. So I'll probably just use hairspray. Okay, so I'm making these sort of a lighter gray. I don't know the exact color. I don't have my paper in front of me because I want to keep the video going. I'm not focusing on explaining what colors I have of pan pastels. I can do that at the end of the video, and then those who do not wish to hear about the colors and the sets can just stop watching and move on to the next video. But anyways, these cards are really cute, and the sayings that go with them are really cute. I will be using some of them here pretty directly after I finish my project here of coloring in my llamas. So llamas come in all different colors. They can be like a whitish brown, you know, like a cream color. They could be gray. They can even be black. So I didn't know if you know that or not. I didn't really know that until I started looking into it. How do you color a llama? What colors do you use? When I first got this die, I made some pretty cute cards, and I'm really excited about these cards as well. The cards that I make with this particular project are going to be shared with members of my card club. So I have a card club on Saturday, and today is Thursday night. So in a couple of days I have a card club, and what that is there's a group of people here where I live. I was recently invited to join. I was asked to join last December, so I've only been a member for about a half a year, and we meet once a month, and each month a different member of the club takes turns being the teacher and teaches the class, which is about, I don't know, I'd say 8 to 10 people. Teaches them how to make 4 different cards. So anyways, when we get together, we bring each other cards for the holiday that we are celebrating that month. So since it's August, we're not really celebrating any holiday in particular, but these llamas make really cute cards, and I've been wanting to share them, make a project of it out of card, material for my card club members, and I think that the ladies will get a kick out of these llamas. Well, I hope they do anyways. So here I am. I'm just going real quickly over this one. You don't even have to worry about, look at this. I'm going right over the face even. It's no big deal because my die is going to cut it out. Or you can fussy cut, or use your scan and cut, or just erase when you go out of the line. So here I'm going to erase that out of the face, and you'll see what I'm talking about, how nice that looks. You wouldn't even known that I'd colored over the face. Okay, now I need to do the hooves. So we've got like some little hoof area down here. I'm going to go ahead and cover this setup. and switch over to my other set. I have 2 sets plus a couple extras on the side. I'm going to use the brown colors for hooves. I have a different applicator here, one for brown. And I'm just going to go in and color those in with my applicator. How easy is that? You can also use the cosmetic makeup brushes. I've heard them called life-changing blender brushes. You can use those with pan pastels. I made a video where I did that. You can look it up if you're interested. It's just one of the many techniques you can use. I'm going to go back in with my gray and just blend that so I don't have any white areas here between the fur and the hooves. Okay, that set of hooves down there needs to be made a little bit more prominent. Didn't stamp very well for some reason. For my stamp, I used Versifying Clair Nocturne ink. Okay, that's perfect. All right. Now, put my little tools aside. Put my pan pastels aside. Go ahead and grab my sidekick so that I can die cut these. And then we'll be able to put cards together. Okay. I'm just going to cut this off to the side here. And I'll show you what I'm doing. I have a magnetic cutting plate here and a base plate underneath that, just a clear plate. All right, and the dies that come with it make a nice cut. So we've got the llama and we have the outline. So hopefully I don't cut off this guy's tail. Whoops. I got a little bit close there. Did not mean to do that. Let me just bump that over a little bit. Let me see here. Oh, geez, I must have been in a hurry and I didn't think about that you need a little bit of a clearance here. I'm just going to bump it over as far as I can. And hopefully not completely decimate little tail there on the little buddy in the front. Okay, I'm just going to run that through my machine. I'm sorry that my camera's shaking. I'm trying to go gently here. Whoops. That was a major speed bump. Oh well, it happens. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Oh, hee looky. I did not completely butcher the tail of the little guy in front. So that's good. So these cut out so nicely. You don't even have to poke it or anything. So there you go. Okay, so I'm pulling off his outline. And there we have his legs. They're a little bit wonky, but I don't care. He looks cute. Okay, that's number one. Let's do the other two. And then we can assemble the cards. So this one, I don't have to worry about what I did with the first one. Go ahead and lay that on top and run it through my machine. Oh, sorry, I did that off camera just to save from shaking so much, shaking the table. Okay. Ugh. I don't know why. I got a little bit of crooked. I got a little crooked on these this time. Not really sure why, but it still looks really cute. Still looks like a cute little llama. Okay. Let Let me try to get myself a little bit straighter on this last one. Let's try to take our time here. I think I got into a very big hurry and made a mistake on those last two, because I've done this probably, 10 other times before. That didn't happen to me. It was a perfect cut each time. I'm taking my time to make sure I line this up really nice. Make sure that I don't want to mess up my guys here, so I'm just going to move them. Make sure that it's laying right. Okay, and then put the outline on top, right up against there. And then my top plate, send it on through. Sorry about that loud click. Had a bit of a speed bump there. Okay. Let me get my machine out of the way. All right, I'm back here. See how this one turned out. Oh yeah, that's perfect, see? Isn't that nice? Now that I've done that, I can go back in with my Pan Pastel little applicator and just fine-tune things just to make sure everything's colored in right. And I can even go in with my eraser and fix any mistakes that I made. So, for example, on this guy, his belly is a little bit uneven for some reason. It's sort of like dark on the bottom and sort of like not dark in the middle. I'm just gonna blend that a little bit. I'm gonna try to anyways. It's not really blending very well. I'm sure that's my fault because I need to get more pigment out here. So let's pull out the pan. Let's pull out the pans. Okay, that's my sheet there telling me what colors I have. The darkest gray is called Payne's Gray. The middle gray is called neutral gray. And then there's neutral gray tint, and I didn't use any of the neutral gray tint. All right, so I'm just gonna take my applicator, dip back into my light color here, and go over this a little bit, just to even that out some. This particular llama has a nice, rich coat of dark gray. I'm gonna erase around the face to make sure there's nothing on there. Just blew away on my little bits and pieces that I need later. So whoopsie about that. Okay, that must be the one that I colored in his face. This one's good. It didn't line up very well in the die machine, cutting machine, but it still looks nice. And this one, I think, was the one with the real skinny legs. I just want to go over them again. Take a little bit of black here for the feet so that it shows the contrast, in other words. So yeah, this one's a little bit wonky, but that's okay. It's still adorable. All right, I'm going to move my pans out of the way, cover them up first, get them out of here so that we can get on with this card, these cards. All right. So I have some hairspray. I'm going to go off camera, spray all three of these at the same time real quick just to set it, because Pan Pastels are sort of like a chalk, and you just really have to make sure that you set it, especially you don't want it rubbing off. You don't want the, oh geez, I did that again. I just blew my little bits and pieces out of the way. Yeah, you don't want that rubbing off on people's fingers because it is kind of chalky. All right, while I'm away, go ahead and have a look here. at the little bits and pieces I'll be using. Part of the die cut set. You can put little saddles and little scarves on the llamas. You can really dress them up really cute. And then I'll give you my information too on how you can reach me as far as my blog and my email and my Instagram, and I'll be right back. This will only take a second. I'm gonna shake this. This is just some hairspray I bought at Big Lots. I don't know, it's called Honey Hold. It smells kind of good. Used it on my hair and didn't like it, but it works really good with pastels. You don't have to buy any kind of special hairspray. Just don't apply it too heavily and it'll work out well. Okay, we're gonna spray it now. Here we go. That's all it takes is a little spray. I have a box that I use for spraying things while I'm indoors. All right. Perfect. Turned out really, really nice. All three of them. So now we've got them covered and the chalk doesn't come off. The pan pastels don't come off. Okay, here we go. Final steps here. Thanks for being patient and hanging in there while I create these cards. So I've got 3 different panels here. Okay, I've got one that's nice and like colorful. This is some Brutus Monroe rainbow cardstock. Let's go here with this guy. I've got a little saying from the stamp set that says Holla, H-O-L-L-A. On one of my videos before I thought it said Ola. This is a background that I created with pan pastels, and I did a die cut here. It says you're a llama fun. You're a llama fun. So we've got that one we can assemble. And then the last one, again, pan pastel background. It says when all else fails, hug a llama. I thought that was really cute. So all we have to do now is put these together. Let's start with the blue backgrounds. We'll do the orange last. All right, so let's do this one. This one kind of reminds me of sort of a nighttime with the purples and everything. Just want to make sure that I'm still in the screen. I just have a little piece of purple tape here so I don't lose my sentiment. All right, so we're just gonna glue this one down and then we'll put the sentiment right here. All right, and I have art glitter glue that I use. This will only take me a minute here to get these assembled. Sort of like the moon there. I have some silver glitter pen that I'm going to use to color in the moon once I'm done assembling this. Okay, so go ahead. Let's go. I don't know. I might want to take my gel pen around the edge here, sort of to make it match, because this one was really close to the guy in front of it, and I sort of had to, you know, cut it at an awkward angle, in other words. So I'm just going to go over the edge here just to give it, well, this is just the black jelly roll pen. These are really nice for working with cards and whatnot. I really like this pen, you know, so sort of just going over the line of the stamp, just on that one side, just to give it some definition. A little bit of shadows. Okay. Yep, that makes it stand out a little bit better. I should probably do the same thing at the bottom here of his chest, just to make it consistent. So yeah, even though I sprayed it with hairspray, I can still go over it again. Like with this pen, it'll be fine. There we go. Now he's ready. Okay. Got my sentiment down. Now I've got my llama down. And it's ready to go. Boom. That card is done. All right. You're a llama fun. So cute. Oh, sorry. Still have to give him a little saddle. So I've got some different saddles here, or blankets, or whatever you put on a llama. This one might match the best. Yeah, see that? And then a little scarf, little blue scarf. You know, it's just like paper dolls. You know, you get to pick and choose what accessories you want to use. So we'll just put this on. And this is all part of the die set. And so it makes a really cute little saddle here, or blanket, or whatever. I don't know what it is. I also have a patterned scarf. That's a little bit too big. I don't know. I'll just go with the smaller scarf. Go with the solid color. And I said I cut all these up beforehand to help make the video to be a little bit less long, a little bit shorter. Okay, now it's done. Nice accessory there. Cute llama. Okay, now we'll do this one. This one I just used some rectangle dies, stitched rectangle dies. Okay, we'll pop this up in the corner, sort of sideways. I like to make a fun tilt to it. I like that. You know, so it's not always straight on. You get tired of looking at sentiments that are like straight on. Like, get some variety here. I've been putting straight on sentiments on the llamas and the cards all day. And I'm going to show you all the different cards that I made, because like I said, I have to make some for my card club. That's what my card's going to be this month. All right, so let's flip this guy over. He's going to be just a little bit bigger than the frame, but that's okay. He is, after all, the focal point. Cute. When all else fails, hug a llama. That is so cute. And it turned out really nice. What I've been doing, have been putting a little butterfly at the bottom. So I've got this cute little butterfly set from Pretty Pink Posh. It's sort of like a layering butterfly set, but I just use it as a regular one-step butterfly. That's okay with me. I'm gonna use some, let's see here. It's called Twilight from VersaFine Claire. It's sort of like a purplish blue. It's really pretty. We'll go ahead and put a butterfly down for this llama to have a buddy. Okay, now we're done with this card. Let me get that on screen there. There is the little butterfly. Yeah, very cool card. Oh, wait, he needs some clothes. Ah, I keep forgetting. This will be our girl llama. She's gonna have a cute saddle. Okay, like a blanket, and then like this little seat on top. If I can get it picked up off my paper. And that is so cute. And I think I'm gonna maybe just give a little scarf too. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay, so first we'll put the patterned, I'm just gonna call it the blanket. I don't know what it really is called. Where you sit if you're gonna ride the llama. I guess people do ride llamas. I don't really know. And now we'll put the scarf down. And then we'll put the little saddle on. So scarf up here, and then little saddle. Such a cute thing. It's got like a little die cut. Isn't that sweet? It's adorable. We'll put that right on top there. All right. So that's number 2. Very cute. This llama has great accessories. Look at that. And a little butterfly to go with it. Okay, and then the final one is this nice and bright colored from the Brutus Monroe papers. Sort of like a thatched rainbow, you know, really pretty. And I just have a cute little sentiment that says, holla. Again, I'm gonna just tilt that sideways and adhere my llama. It's a little bit of a busy background, but I like it. I think the llama still stands out enough. I could have made this llama a brown color instead, but I was going with the grays. I was on a roll with the grays. Okay. That's it. That's it. All the cards are... Oh, wait. I do have a saddle for this guy. For this lady, llama. We'll call this one a lady. She has a cute saddle that I have in my little bowl here. And she can have a scarf, too. But let me find my saddle, her saddle first. Oh, there's a cute sentiment. You're a llama fun. Here we go. A saddle. Yeah. Yes, very nice. Very cute. Okay. Good, good, good. Aren't you adorable, little llama? Maybe I'll put like a little orange. No, here's a little green saddle seat. Ooh, cute. Nice colorful card. All the oranges and greens. And it really pops. Another great accessory for a llama. A little saddle and a little colorful seat. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to do the parade of cards so you can see all the cards that I made as part of this series. Just make some room here for everything. My desk looks very bad right now. Clean that stamp off. Okay, I'll lay a piece of paper down to give some contrast. All right, we've got this one that we just made, and along that same theme, I have another one, sort of very similar. Okay, it says, when all else fails, hug a llama. And it's got that real nice rainbow background with some orange accent color. I like these cards. So cute. Okay, continuing with the theme of rainbows, we've got a nice little gray llama with green accents and holla. And then one more. This one is probably my favorite. It says, you're a llama fun. So we've got the cardstock on the outline. This llama has the nice colorful scarf. And then this one I actually popped up on foam tape. It turned out really nice. Okay, so I've got the 4 like bright and colorful ones, and then I have more of the cool colors. So I showed you these 2 already. We did them together. Okay, and earlier I completed this one, which is basically very simple card with some clouds and holla and the llama. Very simple. I can add a little saddle to that one to jazz it up a little bit. I've got this really pretty saddle with flowers on it. That would be really cute. That'll help jazz that one up a little bit. Yeah, it needs it. Yeah, it definitely needs something. Okay, well, we'll see. Then I have this one. It says, "You're a llama fun." And it's got our llama and some butterflies. Cute little saying. Here's another really cute one. This No Probe Llama. No Probe Llama. It's a die that came with the set of dies, okay? And so I just basically created my background with pan pastels and the cloud stencil. And then I just found some sentiment, but this is the stencil that I used. It's a really great stencil for making clouds, and it also makes sort of like little hills. Okay, now these two, well, let's do this one first. Then I've got one other one here with the pan pastel. This one has a sun in it. It's nice blue colors. Okay, and then these two are more sort of variety. I use this beautiful holographic paper that I got in a pack from Michael's, like a variety pack. I like this one a lot. And this one too, again, have some holographic paper, you know, and I use like a gray cardstock for that. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one needs glued. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11. That's plenty. I think there's about 8 to 10 people that are part of Card Club. So there you have it. That's my video for today. Hope you enjoyed it and got some ideas. I'll tell you how Card Club goes on Saturday once I go and make my cards. Excuse me, I'm getting tired. It's time for bed, everybody. I hope you have a great evening and a hopeful day tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.